Hey guys, Dandy Dan bringing another EVONY episode. A lot of cool events going on in the game right now. One of the things I'd like to cover today is whether small bosses are worth it or not. Now, obviously, if you're a low-level player and all you can hit is like level 1, 2, or 3, 4 bosses, then, they're worth it. Um, but to some high-end players, sometimes maybe hitting a zombie or a red cap isn't worth it. Centaur, etc., usually because they're really far away on the map and it costs 20 stamina. Um, I have a little different perspective on that, but it is what it is. So I just like to talk about that today too. We'll get there. First, we're going to put on this medicine crown and heal some troops. Uh, let's see, I guess we'll do those guys. All right. Um, so as far as the game goes, I guess really like the academy finished upgrading, and I've been doing a lot of research on the defense side. I have plenty of gold, although it's starting to whittle down, but I have another 20 million set back. But just been working on some of these. Got medicine and pharmacy up a little bit. Working on advanced medical power, very important skill. Increase the hospital capacity. So it's another one that I'm working on. But basically, just gradually trying to increase all of the defense skills. Pretty much all the advancement skills I have, mostly high end, maxed out. Finished topography, construction needs a little work. Some of these others down here still need some work, but they're a lot better off than the defense ones. And the military, those are okay too, but they need work as well. So just a lot to do on the research side and working on that. Let's see if we can get in a rally here. So the crazy egg event is going on. And that's cool because you smash these eggs and get lots of great stuff, which is awesome. Let's see many rallies I can get in real quick. I guess is that the only one? Okay. So, like here, if you look at this, it was a little downtime where we weren't going after other bosses. So I sent a couple marches to level 4 bosses. And you see I picked up hammers, okay? The other thing is if you have good rings, you can get doubles on, small bosses. So if it's a 2-hour speed up for the boss, you can end up getting 4 hours, for example. Now, see, I picked up 2 hammers, so that was really kind of worth it to me. Also, if you random port around and it's like a short trip to a smaller boss, sometimes that's worth it just to lap up a few speed ups. I don't really worry about spending stamina too much because I pretty much always buy the stamina pack when it's available, and I pretty much try to have the gem mine going so that I can buy stamina so that I'm not hurting. So I'm generally not hurting for stamina. Now, if you really are hurting for stamina and you're in an alliance that rallies bigger bosses, you're better off putting your efforts into the bigger bosses. But if you have the extra stamina, there's nothing wrong with getting extra speed ups. And when there's an event like this going on, or if you have doubling rings, it's kind of worth hitting some of these. I typically go for level 4s when I don't have much else going on or there's not a lot of alliance rallies going on. Sometimes if I'm porting around and it's quick, I'll grab some 3s. Generally, I don't mess with 2s or 1s very much. So looking at the events, as I said, there's a lot going on. So, troop training day, fine. Boss monster event is great, doubling the bosses. We'll pay for that later in the next couple days when there's just a drought, because that's what they do to us. Golden Goblin, I didn't realize this was going on. So that's awesome because that's those level, I guess they're level 7. They can't make it 1, 2, 3. So we got what? 1 and 4 and 7. But they give you 300k gold. Okay, so that's awesome. Server wars coming up. But the crazy egg event, I mean, this is an interesting event. So you get bosses, you get all these eggs and whatnot. Now I have 6 hammers. So this gives you 1,000 gems, refining stones, and some other stuff. This one gives you arrest warrant, some gold, 300 stamina, which, that's pretty cool, and some other stuff. I kind of like this one the best because you get a. Is this the one? Oh, maybe not. No. This one, you get the 24-hour truce, uh, refining stone, 200 stamina. That's pretty good. And then this one I like the best because you get the advanced port. Those are the things that I generally have a harder time getting. And the renewal rate on this is really good. 200 gems as well, 500 chips, that's pretty sweet, and some extra food, which you can always use. So, I guess though, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this one because there's, timers on this. And I think this last one is like, I don't know, 12 hours and whatever. The two on the right are longer. This one's like a couple hours, and then this one here, the Cleopatra, is like maybe a half hour. This one's like maybe an hour. Um, so, the idea is to just smash as many eggs as you can. So I picked up the truce agreement and the other stuff. Um, so that's cool. Um, and it's activated. What? Huh. Wonder how much a hammer costs. Let's see. Uh, Special maybe? Oh, 200 gems for 10 hammers. Oh, that's kind of interesting. I don't know. We're getting a bunch of gems, so I'm just going to mess around with it here. Um, so why does that say activated? I thought I just bought hammers. What the hell? Didn't I just buy hammers? Let's see. Okay, that's interesting. Maybe I didn't actually do it. Items, special. Oh, 1? Are you kidding me? I thought it was for 10. 9 of 10. Oh, you can buy 10 a day. Okay, well, that's kind of a ripoff. Alright. So obviously I don't have enough hammers. And I did get one there, so I might have like 2 hammers right now. Is there any rallies? Oh, let's see if we can hurry that. Oh yeah, let's hurry up here. Boom. Werewolf. Now I'm gonna see. The bosses are kind of picking up, so I don't want to go for a werewolf that's in like, Oh, he's close. That's cool. I just don't want to go for one that's in Timbuktu when I could put my efforts somewhere else. But right now, I would say it's almost worth, hitting any boss because even if you hit a zombie, if you get a hammer out of it, that's pretty cool. So to me, that would be worth it. I was hitting I hit 3 monsters earlier, just regular monsters, and I didn't get any hammer out of it. So I'm not going to waste a bunch of stamina trying to hit monsters at the moment. But bosses seem to have a pretty good yield rate, and apparently you can get them from farming as well. So it's pretty cool. Hey, and a freak, so I'm going to send some calves at this one, I guess. And we'll fill it in with those. Okay, so we got some rallies out. That's cool. What else can we do here? Still healing troops. I've got still a bunch of cav in the hospital from back when I got zeroed, but it's taken a while, but we're getting there. Obviously, last time hit keep 25. Finished the siege workshop here, and I've just been working on resource spots basically. Let's see how many. I should have a fair amount of speed ups here. This is just from earlier. So let's see what kind of damage we can do here. Oops. A lot of speed ups, which is awesome. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, if you can get the stamina, during this time, it's really good to get all these speed ups and progress your game. So, you got the monster event that's $4.99. That one should be plenty good to do a fair amount of raiding with. But if you can also do the gems mine, that pretty much solves any stamina problem that you have. That's what she said, right? So anyway, boom, and then I guess we'll go with that. All right, so that's done, and then we're gonna do this. Well, it's double boss rate, so I expect to get quite a few speed ups. Maybe I should work on one of these. So let's do this. We'll do one of those, and we'll do one of those just to clear that out. So to upgrade this guy, I need a lot. I'm not sitting on a ton of loot right now. So some lumber, ore, which I'm not really sure what I have for ore. That's really going to be the X factor here. Not looking too good. Just going to use it all. I don't really anticipate a problem as far as this goes. I don't think I've done the black market today, but I don't think I'm going to get lucky and have it yield a lot of ore. Let's see. Oh, I could do taxes. I have a ton of extra taxes. Let's see what this does first. Oh, look at that. I got lucky. It almost never happens. Anytime you need resources, exploit your black market and your taxes. And if you have a bunch of those extra taxes, I typically use them up so they're just not sitting around. So that's where we'll go to next. We can just go to town here. I think I needed somewhere around 8 million, so we're just gonna keep going until we get it up there. And then we'll check and see how it's going. So we're gonna go here, upgrade. Oh wow, we still need 3 million more. Ooh. Alright, this may not happen. So what we're gonna do instead is obviously I'm gonna have to do some farming or raiding or something to come up with that. So I'm just gonna keep on my current track and do one of these others. So let's see what we need for this. Only 200,000 food. That's not a problem. Okay. Oh, let's make sure that construction crown is on. Okay. Alright, boom. Alright. And then we'll do some speed ups and see where we're at. So boom. And I typically just use them all up to see what I need. Okay. So that's done. Now, do leave enough to get some help so that you can take advantage of the help button. Obviously, that was not an issue there. Heal. We're going to get rid of those guys, and then we'll do like 200 of those. Whoops, not 20. Okay. And that's cool because that'll go pretty quick with the help button. Hit the activity button. Great. We're going to do an offering because obviously we need resources, so that'll help us with the next big upgrade for sure. So we'll just do our 3 offerings, and while we're at it, we'll hit the prison. I haven't done that in a while. This is like the worst upgrade or update ever that they did with this. These prisoners are from way long ago, and I'm doing a release and a labor about as often as I remember, and I'm still sitting on the same prisoners. Like, this is terrible. If anyone from EVONY is watching, please fix the prison. It's the worst. I think every player would agree. Oh, look at that. Now, the other great thing is that since I've gotten my academy done and I'm doing research every day, I've been able to hit that last 145 activity points and get about an extra 278,000 gold every day, which I was missing out on when it was such a long academy or research upgrade. So that's awesome. So let's see. I think I'm going to check this real quick too. Also, if you guys hadn't noticed, somewhere along the line, these guys actually hit the relic button. I don't know, relic hunting is pretty slow, but sometimes it's beneficial. We kind of covered that in other videos. But right there, if you hit the little 3-dot menu button, and relic is now a button there, it used to be somewhere else. And there you go. So, that's the relic button, just a little side topic. We're going to do a quick wheel spin. And I try to do them 900 at a time. Let's see, we got a crown, we got some gems. Oh, a million ore. That'll help later. So maybe what I'll be able to do is do that stables upgrade soon. Because by the time I get my offering results, plus that million ore, that should really help me get where I need to go. So I'll do one of those, try to get maybe some of these military buildings done during the double boss spawn, because obviously when this is over, the speed ups are really going to slow down. So I'll get back to resource tiles because they upgrade so much quicker. Don't demand as many speed ups. So that's kind of the plan for the moment. And I guess that's all I have for today. Oh, Alliance War. Hopefully one of my marches is back. Definitely want to join this if possible. Nice 5-hour speed up. The only thing I don't like about these 100 staminas is you really want to be completely empty to use those. So you don't waste any of it. And I never remember to look before I go in there and renew stamina. So I guess I'll have to start keeping an eye for when it's like just dead empty. But I shouldn't have to go jump in to use those anytime soon. Oh, look, all these came back. That's great. So let's see if I have any more crazy eggs to use, because I'm sure I got some hammers out of that. Yep. Boom. And so we got some stuff, some speed ups, resources. This looked different, but that's cool. Whatever. And oh, what's all this? Oh, look at that. That must have been from the first one, I think, or something. Okay. Like, I don't know why they just say activated. That's interesting. Didn't say that before. It had a little timer, and you couldn't do it again for a while, but that's fine. So, obviously I got to save up 12 and 8 hammers to try and do those again, maybe. But definitely a cool event, a little different. It's good that they try new things, and I'm willing to bet that this event will actually be a hit. So hit those small bosses, get some extra hammers, do what you need to do, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.